Yo, man, today's show was absolutely amazing, and I did not want to end this show without teaching you the basics to budgeting. Now, I want you to stick for this entire segment because I'm just going to give you some example numbers. I have my phone because I've already written down the numbers, and I want to make sure that I give you all a good, solid example of how to budget. Now, Toy just taught us, hey, you can go to Target, you can go to Express, you can go to Zara, and you can look fly. You can look good. And I want y'all to look good, but I also want to make sure that you're not breaking the bank trying to look good. All right. So I want you to clearly have a budget. Now, here's the thing. For me, when it comes to budgeting, I believe you should have a zero-based budget. Where this is, you're going to list all of your income. You're going to minus all of your expenses, and it should equal zero. So, for an example, let's say, you are making $3,000 a month net, all right, from your job. And let's say you're grinding. Let's say you one of them boss chicks, because one of the rising entrepreneurs in America right now is a woman. So let's say you are that boss chick. Or for the brothers still watching, let's say you got an extra side hustle and you're bringing in an extra $1,000. So your income is going to equal $4,000. Okay, this is a month. All right. So you're going to put this at the top of your budget. Now, listen, don't worry about this right now because what I'm going to do is at the end of this segment, I'm going to drop in the show notes Ramsey Plus, where you can get a free trial of our every dollar budgeting software that will literally walk you through all of this. It's going to ask you all the questions you need to know. Now, once you list your income, okay, you're going to list all of your expenses, okay? Okay, so let's break this down. For $4,000, here's the truth, you guys. From the very first thing, I believe in being generous. I believe in giving. So I believe in giving 10% back to the local church. Now, if you're not a Christian, I want you to find somewhere to where you can give. So for me, if I'm making $4,000, I'm giving, the very first thing is $400 to my local church because that's 10%. All right. Then I'm going to take care of my four walls. We did a video about this here a few weeks ago where we're going to cover our utilities. We're going to cover our food. We're going to cover our housing and our transportation. So let's say, for an example, your rent is $1,000. I'm going to list that. OK. All right. Then let's say our utilities is $200. We're going to list that. All right, then let's say our gas bill for our cars. I have here, let's say, for an example, we're paying, let's say $400, all right? So we're going to list that, okay? Then let's say here, we also have our grocery bill, and check this out, our out to eat, okay? We're going to list that here. That's another $400 that we're having. So we're listing every single expense. Now, some of us have insurance, okay? So this is going to be another, what do I got here? $400 a month, okay? This could be for your car insurance, your renter's insurance, you name it. Then, boom, here we go. Let's say you need to buy some clothes this month, $200. Let's say your budget for the month to spend on clothes is $200. You're going to list that right here. Now, when I name this next one, sometimes people get confused, all right? I'm not saying that I have a miscellaneous item. My miscellaneous item is not my emergency fund. By the time we get to here in your budgeting, you should always have a fully funded emergency fund. But for miscellaneous, it's like, hey, let's say for an example, you just want to create a space to where, someone calls and says, hey, let's go out and grab something, or something does go on sale that you want. You can pull it from your miscellaneous item, which is $200. All right. Now, let's say, here's the final thing. Let's say you're still in baby step number 2. Okay. Baby step number 2 is you're going to pay off all your debt using the debt snowball. Okay. You're going to put the remaining $800 towards your debt. Okay. This is going to be paying off your debt. Now, let's go back up to the $200 for clothes. Now, we all got to have clothes to wear because we got to go to work. We got to look presentable. But let's say, for an example, you can go a few months without purchasing brand new clothes, or maybe you can go 2 months without purchasing and you put that extra $200 towards your debt. That's $1,000 you can put towards your debt. And maybe you go back another month, you put $200 towards clothes to keep something fresh and to get what you need to do. But just make sure your number one priority right now, if you are in debt, your number one priority is taking care of your four walls, okay? And then it's paying off your debt. Then after that, everything else, date nights, clothing, all that type of stuff is there. But here's the key thing, you guys. You want to list all of your income, okay? $4,000 is your income. You're going to list all of your expenses. This is just an example of some of your expenses. This is your tithe. This is your rent, okay? This is your utilities. You're going to list every single thing. And what should happen is, at the end of this, it should come out to $0 left. Now, if you're over, let's say you have a negative $15, we need to come up here and move things around in your budget to make sure that you have zero at the end of it. Let's say you have an extra $200 left when you get down here and you listed everything. Well, come back up here, add more towards debt. If you have no debt and you have a fully funded emergency fund, go up here, you can add more towards maybe your miscellaneous item of $200. Maybe you can put some more money towards clothes. Or if you're a single brother and you're dating, like myself, you can add a little bit extra to maybe your dating line item. The key thing here is, as I end today's show, is I want to make sure that as we are growing, as we are evolving, as we are enjoying life, I want us to enjoy life. I want us to buy the things that we want. I literally meant this when I said this in the show. Ladies, I want you to have a pair of red bottoms. I want you to have the Gucci backpack. I want you to have the Louis Vuitton. Brothers, I want us to have the nice things, the nice name brand things. But I want to make sure that when we buy it, it's within our means. Not we buy it and we're broke when we get home. No. When we have nice things, let's own it. Let's enjoy it. Let's not regret it down the road. And we do that by making sure that our priorities are taken care of first. So this is what I want you to do, okay? I want you to click the link below. I want you to actually text AO Plus to 33789. AO Plus to 33789. This will be in the show description. And I want you to get on a detailed budget. 30 days free of Ramsey Plus. Not only will you get a budgeting tool that's going to help you do this, but we're going to walk you through on how to pay off your debt, how to start building wealth. My mentor and multi-millionaire, Dave Ramsey, is walking all of us through how did he go from bankrupt to where he is today without racking up any debt. Then you have myself, Rachel Cruz, and some other personalities on there really helping you get to where you want to go. Let me end by saying this. No, I am not saying I want you to be cheap. No, I'm not saying that I do not want you to have nice things. What I am saying is I don't want nice things owning and having you. Get on a budget. Budget gives me freedom. If I say I'm gonna spend $500 this month on dating, when I go out on dates, I'm balling on my $500. Because I gave myself freedom to enjoy that. If I'm going on vacation and I set myself aside $2,000 to enjoy the vacation inside of my budget, I'm balling because I have freedom to do that. But if I'm in debt and I got $4,000 in debt, I'm balling by paying off my debt. But you got to write it down. Where there is no vision, that's where people perish. Put a vision towards your money, and I promise you, you'll be successful in life. Go check out Ramsey Plus below. Join the team. Join the squad. We're going to walk you through everything. I'm going to help you get those red bottoms because I want you to get them. And when you get them, I want you to tag me on IG, ladies, and say, I bought these and I paid for them cash on a budget. It's your boy, Anthony O'Neal. Today was a phenomenal show. Drop me a comment below. Let me know if I should be doing this every single quarter. My team is like, we can do this every quarter. We need to show ladies what they can buy during the fall, the summer, the spring, the winter, you name it. So I'm thinking about doing it, but I want to know for sure. Ladies, brothers, do you all like this? Brothers, I got something coming for you. Don't get it twisted. And the only motto in that next show for the brothers, You only need me. It's your boy, Anthony O'Neal. Yo, let me know what you think about today's show. Drop it in the show descriptions, and I'm going to see you next week, next Monday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, where every single week we keep it real, we keep it relevant, and we keep it relatable. Peace out.